Welcome back to the very first try to make the 7th race happen. We are at California. This is the very first try we have at this race, which is nice because after my 1 week hiatus, nothing bad happened when I tried to do this. So that's really nice and really helpful. We have, for this qualifying, we have Noah Niola in first, right next to Raven Cronwell, Cheryl Murdo and just the last name in the second row, Alana Bodell and Jess Cranston, Joseph Peter Bingelman and Mecha Spider, Vincent Murdo and Chiquita Milka. I think that's the top 10 now. Events and Launch are quite high, quite high in comparison to their usual qualifying performance, so I don't know if that's going to be a curse or a blessing for them. Scott Matthews next to them on the inside, outside on this lane, Jeff Cake next to the Avenger, Brian Henderson and Kawai Mikadesu, Bingle Pin, Super Bingle and Afrobawa Alabi. Whoops. Jane, Sen and Godful in the 9th row. Fast Boy next to Winfrey Schrock, and in the very last place we have Speed Mix Zoom Zoom. Let's see if 4th start. Fuck me. Middle post water for the Fallen Lads ASMR. Dude, I'm willing to do some ASMR for the cars that have been lost in the shuffle. I'm now shaking the cup of tears. I don't know if you can hear the light wobbling of the water. I'm now gonna drink some. Delicious. Anyway, yeah. So we are now still in the first lap, in the forming lap basically. Speedy McZoom Zoom in last. There doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary so far. Everyone still tidy in their line, in their place. Here's a mastery. Hell yeah. We'll see what happens. Pit, the safety car going into the pits, so now the cars can move freely a bit. Some cars already moving to the inside or outside. Speedy Maximum definitely making a way for the outside, trying to overtake Winfrey Schrock on the outside in the first corner, which is not working, but they're taking Fast Boy. So that's a bit of a move they can make here. Who do we have in the front? Noah Niola still in the lead, right in front of Raven Cronwell, Lana Bodell, and just the last name losing a bit of I'm fine with this. A bit of ground on the beginning, but they're starting to. I think they're moving a bit up again. They're not losing too much space onto the top cars. Moving down to 4th, but not falling down into the bottomless pit that is the pack. Raven Conwell in 2nd, which is kind of surprising. Middle incorporated car of Alana Bodell in 3rd right now. Just the last name moving up a bit in 4th, might be taking 3rd place again. They are just all over the shop right now, moving up and down and moving down again. Raven Conwell now taking the lead as well against Noah Niola on the inside. The Augury Healy car definitely needing these points. Their teammate Kamarik Desu even also moving up to 5th right now, leaving just the last name behind. This is a pretty exciting first few races, first few laps and corners. Noah Niola now getting moved down the grid. Just the last name getting caught behind them. Losing also. This is really good racing right now. Raven Cronwell still in 1st, getting a bit of a lead in front of Chiquita Milka, who is now in 2nd. I actually like this camera. This is a pretty cool camera. Chiquita Milka in 2nd, Alana Bodell still in 3rd, Scranton 4th, Noah Niola 5th, Kawai this in 6th, and just the last name now in 7th. I put fuck my life, hate this game. I mean, you're not now you're doing bad. So I propose today to be named Doomsday in reference to the fact that everything died like 3 times. No, Raven, you are wrong. Everything went perfect and nothing happened ever at all. Nobody has to know about anything. Block them, you daft cunt. The manager of Just the Last Name's car not happy with their performance so far. They are they're pretty far down. Top 5 now. Raven Conwell first, Alan Bodell, Jess Cranston, Chiquita Milka, and Noah Niola. Winfrey Schrock in 6th. Kawaii Desu in the fight for 7th against the Avenger. Cheryl Murdo and Joseph Pedrinman 8th and 9th. Just the Last Name still in 10th. Right in front of their non-affiliated Jaffa Cake in 11th. Speedy McZoom and Scott Matthews rounding out the top 13. Jane Sen moving up a bit into 14th right now. Mecha Spider in 16th. Abara in 15th. Super Bingle next, still in front of Avengers Flashlight, who wasn't really able to make much of their kind of high starting position. Now back in 19th. Brian Henderson in 20th. Broadful Vincent Meadow in 22nd, I believe, and Fastboy now in dead last. Raven Conwell's lead was quite is melting a bit. Chiquita Milka in 2nd, Jess Cranston 3rd, Alana Bodell in 4th, losing a bit of ground. So we basically have a 3 people fight up here. MIRD endgame. Go Avenger, go Avenger. Definitely have some fans in the chat today, so that's really lovely. Lovely lads. It's great to see some of the cars up in front that aren't really showing up here usually. Especially like pretty much all the cars. Just Cranston usually hanging out a bit on the front, but the other cars definitely usually more towards the back. Except for Noah Niola, maybe, who's, I believe, still in the top 5 on the overall leaderboard. So if they're being able to keep these positions, maybe make up some as they go, they are probably able to make a few moves onto the leader, onto the top spots. Definitely pretty good race so far for Aogiri Heel. Kawaii McDesmond 6th was a Pericon. Joseph, Peter, Pinkelman now in 7th. In number 51 car fighting against the 14 right there, but 14 just not getting a good grip off the corner, even losing their 8th place against Cheryl Murdo. So that's unfortunate. In the Cheryl Murdo in the in the 42 car, of course. Yeah, it's been a pretty interesting race so far. We are already 9 laps in, so we're gonna have our first few pit stops pretty soon. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna play much after the MIRD races today, but we'll see how late it is and how I feel. I'll get a bit of a headache. Probably not as bad as Justice. Also, I don't know if Justice's headache is happy about him yelling at his virtual driver. Kawaii McDessu making up a few spaces, maybe fighting for 5th against Winfrey Schrock, who is now taking the inside against Alain Bodell, taking 4th even. Joseph Pinkelman also in the contention for 5th right now. We have pretty much a 4-way tie, 4-way fight, 4-way dance, fatal 4-way for 4th. Right now we have 3 cars pretty much right next to each other. Murder also creeping up to fight, dying. Aw, Liam, are you going to work tomorrow, or are you gonna take the day off, or are you gonna decide that tomorrow? Oh, you're having your forklift thing, right? Don't you? Bank holiday. Oh yeah, Monday's off. Sweet. Hell yeah. Good time to be sick. Forklift Tuesday first. Have fun forking. Pinkelman now pretty confident in the 4th place, and we might have a lead change here. This is a pretty interesting fight against Raven Conwell and Chiquita Milka. The 82 car was, no wait, what number is he? 68. Yeah, it's a 68. got pretty close for a second, but Cornwell able to defend pretty nicely, still in the lead. Now losing it to Chiquita Milka, being able to take him on the inside, but Cornwell seems to be a bit fast on the outside, so might be able to take it back. Just Cranston now fighting as well for the top two positions. I'm sorry. Chiquita Milka being able to expand the lead. Just Cranston now in second. Cornwell on the outside, looking like he's a bit faster, but oh god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be Raven, don't be confident. Don't be too confident yet, because we still have the first pit stop to go, which should be fairly soon. We're now in lap 13. Just Cranston in second. Raven, Cornwell fighting to defend their third place, losing it to Peter Pinkelman. German Meadow moving up to fifth, creating quite a gap between them and sixth place, who is right now Kawai McDesu. Noah Niola in seventh, might change. Alana Bodell looking to take them on the outside, but doesn't look like it's happening. Ninth, we have Winter Schwack and Spiringsum in 11th, just the last name in Spiringsum in 10th, just the last name in 11th. Jaffa King now taking them to 11th, so last name on 12th. Bingle, Super Bingle. Oh, we're going to the pits. Okay, that makes sense. It looked like a bit of a collision almost between Avenger and Bingle. Anyway, let's see how the pit boys are doing. I don't think many people are pitting. Yeah, that's not even half of the field in going to the pits, but I believe that's a few of the important cars basically. Going to the pits, that's I think that's Chiquita Milka back there. Raven Cornwell the leader right now. Just Cranston also in the pits. Just the last name. So let's see how Cornwell should be able to get out first. Oh, they're taking a sweet time. I think that's Milka going out first. Cranston right next to them. Cornwell also. Oh, that's nice. Then we have freeway tie. Kawai McDesu, Bingle, and last name Wizamido. I don't know if that was pretty fast. About leaving last. So now we have our next group of cars. Who are going into the pits. That's Cheryl Murder, also a car that has been in contention for the top places, so that's definitely a car to watch. Noah Neola right in front of us, also been in top 10 still. I'm trying to bingle pin. Don't bingle pin. I just had to open my mouth. You did. That's Pinkelman moving out in front of Cheryl Meadow. Let's change the camera so we can see in the re-entry. That seems to be Chiquita Milka still in the lead. Driving on the outside, passing most cars. Speedway System there. Winfrey Schrock, Cheryl Meadow. Pinkelman might be able to move in front, or maybe at least very close to Chiquita Milka. Might take the lead, but I think Milka's a bit faster. Yup, but definitely that's the second place. I believe that's the second place for Josef Peter Pinkelman. Cranston in third, so they made a big move. Chiquita Cheryl Meadow in fourth, Raven Conrad still fifth, Kawai McDesu in sixth, so pretty good race right now for Augury Hill. Definitely one that can be proud of if this is to be the end result, but of course we still have about 20 laps to go. There's Lambo right now just rejoining, so they're basically probably out of the top 10, because that didn't seem to be a very good pit stop. Yeah, we still have Chiquita Milka now in the lead. These fucking helicopter noises. Just Crimson second, now overtaking Joseph Peter Pinkelman in third. Kawai McDesu fourth, fighting against Chiquita Milka for fourth. Cherry Meadow, I'm sorry. Yeah, Cherry Meadow 5th, Kawaii Beatles in 4th. Super Bingle in 5th, Finfish Rock in 6th, and Raven Cornwell in 7th. So yeah, pretty good placement so far for Aogiri Heel, despite their pretty bad placement in the last 2 races. Spin makes him so 8th. Just the last time back into the top 10. That's probably something they like to see. Yeah, Raven, I know, probably just low roll on the vehicle. Vocal yaying IRL. Yay! I'm gonna do the yays for you, don't worry about it. We are headache bros right now. We are connected in spirit, I think. Maybe. At least you have number class 1A entertainment by your boy, truly, and also soon in person. Hell yeah, brother. Also, as the races are going on and as not much is happening, I can probably tell a story. I realized that I don't have a ticket for the tournament I'm attending this weekend. I realized that on Friday. What day is it? Thursday. Yeah, I realized that Thursday. I was like in a hall with a friend of mine. Oh, we have a bit of a fight going on. No, nobody. Yeah, we had I was like in a auditorium with a friend because he was holding holding a presentation for his university, and he was just like, okay, you could just join us, just sit around because it's gonna take a bit. And then I just scrolled to Facebook, and somebody was asking if anyone had a ticket left for the tournament. And I was in one of the Pokemon Facebook groups I'm in, and I was like, wait a minute. Oh, he's asking for like a senior ticket, so like for one of the younger age groups. The Masters aren't sold out yet, are they? Turns out the Masters are sold out yet. So basically everyone's sharing a pool, I believe that's how it works. Oh, I'm gonna continue that story in a second because it's very exciting. But we now have a change lead as well as one car basically just overtaking. Just very exciting move up into third. Winfrey Schrock now even taking second. Shikita Milka losing a lot of speed there on the corner. Winfrey Schrock now in second. That's not something you see a lot of the times. Jess Cranston in first. Milka third. Mekdesu in fourth, which is also a nice surprise to see. Speed Maximum in fifth. Cheryl Meadow in sixth. Pinkelman and Cornwell fighting for 7th of 8. Apparently Cornwell is winning. Last name in 9th, and Binglepin rounding out the top 10. Alana Bodell seems to be the connecting piece between 10th and 12th, but there's a lot of space between them. Flowerchild 12th, Quadfall, and Murdo, Nola, Brian Henderson 16th, Jane Sand 17th, not doing too hard. Fast Boy also not doing too hard, 18th. Scott Memphis 19th, Jaffa Cake in 20th. 21st, it's Abawa. 22nd, it's Mech Spider. And in 23rd, it's the Avenger. I hope the changes got changed. It should be. I don't see why they wouldn't have. Yeah, Winfrey Schrock now even in the lead. Jess Cranston losing a lot of space. We didn't catch that. I'm very sorry about that. But Jess Cranston now in third, even getting caught by Chiquita Milka as well. So Winfrey Schrock now in the lead. This is a side you don't see too often. Winfrey Schrock, I think in second to last on the lead table. So this would be a welcome surprise. Don't forget to save. Yeah, don't worry. I have to do it at the end of the race. So yeah. So yeah, Jess Cranston now back to second, taking Chiquita Milka, Cheryl Meadow in fourth, Raven Cornwell up to fifth, Joseph Peter Pinkelman in seventh, taking sixth, Zoom I believe. Just the last name even up to eighth. Kawhi Desu falling down quite a few places now in 10th. So I went on. So I saw that post, and then I went onto the website, and this event is sold out. I was like, this is bad, and yeah, as I messaged the people that are organizing it, which are Play the Championships EU or Tournament Center as they're usually known. Shout out to them, they're doing a pretty good job over here. So I messaged them, is there gonna be any more tickets going on sale? Please, pretty please. And they say, nah, but if there's someone that doesn't want a ticket anymore, and you can talk to them, and they can basically transfer the ticket, because they don't do refunds. So if you bought the ticket and you be like, oh, I cannot attend, you cannot get a refund. You have to transfer the ticket, which is interesting business practice, but yeah, it's interesting. That leads to a lot of people just basically trading their stuff, and also could lead to people buying out tickets and selling them for more. But I don't think that's happened too much. I at least hope not. So yeah, basically, I alerted all of my Pokemon friends that I know, and be like, hey, if you see someone or if you know someone that wants to sell a ticket, HMU, and I will pay the price and shit like that. And I put out a tweet, which I didn't really think was gonna merit much, but it did. So, I think a day after, I get a message on Twitter, be like, hey, I have a ticket spare, do you want it? And I looked onto their Twitter account, looked if they messaged anyone else, like with their tweet and replies thing, and it didn't. So I was the only one they offered this to, basically. Messaged them as fast as I could, because it was like 5 hours ago I saw the tweet, because of course if someone messaged you who you don't follow, you won't get a notification, at least not on your phone. And I believe we have the next pit stops coming in. The lead are not going into the pits yet. A few of the leading cars coming in, so this is definitely gonna be interesting. So yeah, I saw that, I messaged them as fast as I could, and they were like, yeah, sure, just give me the amount of money I paid, and this is gonna be fine, this is gonna be Gucci. So they sent the email out, and we haven't got a response from them yet, but we assume it's gonna be Gucci. So yeah, I send them the money. I hope everything's gonna be fine, and I'm actually going to be able to play the tournament I wanted to play. I mean, I could have just played side events and shit, but of course it's not the same. Okay, pit stop. Jess Cranston coming out really quickly. Chiquita Midgard, Raven Conroy also right behind him, so that's a pretty good pit stop from them. Super Bingle, Raven, correct Desu, Quad Full. I don't really see anyone that's missing right now that had a really bad pit stop, but we're gonna see that after everything has resolved, I assume. We now have the second wave of people coming in, just the last name up here in front. Peterman also back there, Noah Neola. It's not the same salty experience, exactly. It's not the same. It's not going 1-8 at the internets. Right, Toby? Windfish Rock coming out pretty quickly. I think Spin McSimson behind Peterman. Aventus Flowerchild, I think that was a pretty good pit stop. Let's see how they're all doing on the re-entry. Here we see Raven Cornwell, who I believe is in third right now, behind Chiquita Milka, and I think that's just Cranston in front there. So we'll see passing Brian Henderson, passing Vincent Murder. I think that's on the inside. Yep. Avenger, Mecha Spider, just the last name, not doing too bad. Who's that? No, Neola. Is that? I don't know if Fastboy just took the lead. Aventus Flowerchild. Yeah, I think the new leader is in fifth. Yeah. Oh no, we still have people on the in the re-entry. Okay. Yeah, I believe Windfish Rock's the new leader. After he passes all the cars coming out of the pits. should be your new leader, your new Supreme Overlord. Windfish Rock has been before, so nothing too exciting there. But I believe a lot changed in the backspaces there. I believe that Speedy McZoom in second now. That's interesting. And I believe Events Flowerchild moved like quite up again, because of course. Yep, that's Windfish Rock at first. Spirit Zoom Zoom now in second, right in front of Joseph Peter Pinkelman in third, which definitely nets a good amount of points for them for the championship. Aventus Flowerchild now in fourth. How does this keep happening? Ah! Somebody shit on my front car window. No, that didn't. Don't be silly. Alan Bodell in sixth. Jazz Cranston falling down a bit to seventh. Fast Boy into 8th, I believe. The game says 7th, but I think it's 8th. Shakita Milka, Jane Sen right next to Raven Cornwell, so they also moved up a few spaces. Raven Cornwell should be able to take the keep the position against Jane Sen here. Let's see if this is 10th. This is 11th. So Raven Cornwell in 10th, Jane Sen 11th. Novinel in 12th, Bingle in 13th. Just the last name now down to 14th, sadly. Maybe they'll be able to pick up a few places again. However, McLeod down to 15th. Oh god. Windsor Meadow 16th. Mecha Spider, Grodful, The Avenger, I believe is that. Jeff Cake in 19th. Scott Matthews in 20th. Brian Henderson 21st. That's Abara. Yep. Abara in 22nd. And no one in 23rd, I guess. Or he is 23rd, yeah. Okay. Now we follow Windfish Rock, who's a bit of a race on its own. Especially when the fuck did it happen? Like, they were way behind before the pit stop and were behind after the pit stop, but suddenly fourth. Yeah. I'm not gonna question Aventus Flowerchild anymore because it doesn't work to question. It doesn't work to... Because the weird thing is, it's not even like... Because Jane Sen and Fastboy have pretty much similar stats, but they're not as overpowered as Flowerchild is. It's so weird. I need to check if the stats are correct. I want to know that as well. Me too. Cheryl Murdo in 5th still. Jess Gratson in 6th. Shakira Milk at 7th. Alana Badell in 8th. So that's a pretty good amount of points for Murdo Incorporated so far. Cronbell is still in 10th. So also still a pretty good race for Evergreen here, I'd say. Because minus Curry Decibel. We have Cornwell in 10th and Pickleman in 3rd. This is probably our race leader till the end. Hi Mecha, you are almost last, I think. Yeah, you are on 21st right now. So sad time to join. And both of you were just completely behind 2 minutes ago. Toby has exactly the same stats as me. Yeah, but Flowerchild is for some reason the one that's overpowered. I don't know. I'll have to check the stats if anything's wrong. Did you buy game for Project 2? You have to be more specific. I don't know what you're talking about right now. Probably forgot about something. We're now joining the last lap. Windfish Rock seems to be having this. There might be a fight for second. Raven, Zoom Zoom losing the second place right now to Peterman on the inside. Game we discussed midweek for Project after this one. Oh no, I haven't. I just came back to. I'm just back on Saturday. I haven't. No. Yeah, Pinkelman taking. Did I just call him Peterman the whole time? I think I called him Peterman. I think, yeah, we're going on to the last stretch, so I believe that's Pinkelman in the second, Speed Zoom in 3rd, Cranston 4th, edging out Flowerchild in 5th, Fastboy, I believe that was 6th, yeah, that's 6th, Cornwell in 7th, I believe, might have been 8th when they crossed the line. Just the last name, I think that's a 9th place for last name. Current test was still in 10th, so it's definitely a pretty good result for LG here. Don't forget to save. Yes, I am going to save. Yeah, we're gonna see the results in a minute when the cars pull into the pits. So this is our winner, our race winner, Winfrey Schrock, winning the California 38, because we have 38 laps. Yes, Andy, I'm going to save. Should have bought it via website. Why? Is that good? It's cheaper? Better? Alright. Standings. Export. Race _7. Coolio. Header. Oh, Chelmurdo died. Oh. That's probably why people moved up. Oh, that's a header. What the fuck is a header? Let's see if we can catch that. It wasn't say midweek, which is why I sent you the Steam link. Yeah, I know. Was that a crash? Looks like somebody hit him. Okay. Let's see if we can see something, because that definitely looked like somebody hit him in the back. But definitely a fault on that. They were in 5th, so this is really disappointing for Tornado in the 36th lap. That's really unfortunate. Let's see what exactly happened. Oh no, it just started going off. Oh, then Chiquita Milka hit him in the back. Oh, that's how it happened. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, then they had to retire with 1 lap to go. Vincimero giving them a bit of a love tap there as well. How unfortunate. That's a shame. I saved, did I? I did. Coolio. Full name is Invalid. I know. Alright, cool. We did a Twitch. We sure did. Anyway, let's see if the parser worked. It did! Holy shit! Anyway, to our results. Single race. Hell yeah! Yeah, Winfrey Schrock winning with the most as well, leading the most laps, leading 14 laps. So we have them in first win for them, and also like the first really good finish for them, I believe, because most of the races Winfrey Schrock was really far behind. Pinkelman in 2nd, Streaming Zoom in 3rd, Jess Granson in 4th. So we have a three Pontiacs on the podium today, which is pretty interesting. But also Pontiac is the most common car in the tournament. So I got cheated out of 2nd, shaking my head. You just got overtaken. That's what happens. The Scranton in 4th, Vincent Flowchart in 5th, Fastboy in 6th, Alana Bodell 7th, Raymond Cornwell keeping 8th, just the last name 9th, Kawai McDessu in 10th. So this is our top 10. All the cars of Aogiri Heel this time in top 10. Only 1 car of Yorkshire Dragons, 2 cars of Team Pepega in the top 5 even. In 11th we now have Firebrand Super Wingle, 12th Chiquido Milka, Noah Niola in 13th, Jane Sen in 14th, Vincent Mirdo in 15th. I got cheated, you got overtaken. I was limp for the last races. You did. Potato. Sure. Brian Henderson 17th, Scott Matthews 18th, The Avenger 19th, better than most other races. Jaffa Cake in 20th, Maxman 21st, Afolabi Abara in 22nd, and Termido, of course, had to retire last lap. Was on podium, was on 5th, so that was really unfortunate for them. On to the overall standings. Let's see what changed. The Avengers starting to catch up a bit, but still in dead last. Mecha Spider in 22nd, Kawai McDessu 21st, just the last name now in 20th. I think they were in 19th before. Abauer in 19th, Super Bingle 18th, Scott Matthews in 17th. So these would be the cars that would be out as of right now. Chiramudu now on the edge of extinction on 16th. That would have really helped them if they didn't die on the last lap. Chiquito Milka in 15th now. Winfrey Schrock making a huge leap onto 14th. Now all cars of Team Pepega in the safe zone. Vincent Meadow in 13th. Brian Henderson in 12th. Jeff Cake 11th. Fell down quite a bit. Alana Bodell in 10th. Joseph Peter Pinkelmann in 9th is actually tied with Bodell for 10th. Cornwell in 8th, tied with Gwadful for 7th. Noniolo out of the top 5, losing out to Jess Cranston, who's now in 5th. Jane Sen in 4th. I believe also losing a spot. I believe they were 3rd before. Spin McZimzum now in 3rd, up the second Canadian in the top 3 behind Fastboy, who, despite not a great finish, keeps their top position, and Avensis Flowerchild in 1st still with 118 points in front. Holy Jesus.